Hey guys, good morning. Hope everybody's doing well this morning. Um, Ruben and I did our Trader Joe's haul and taste test. I had gotten some tempeh there. I'm going to be making a nice tempeh or BLT with my tempeh. I want to show you how I make my tempeh bacon. And if you haven't tried tempeh before, that was one of the last things I think I tried. Was tempeh when I went vegan because it just seems a little weird. I think I tried it a couple of times, wasn't sure how I felt about it. Seemed a little bitter. And don't mind me, it's springtime here in Chicago and my allergies are horrible. So I'm a little stuffy and sound a little rough. But I will persevere. Anyway, so tempeh is just like the soybeans. So it's like tofu, kind of the same family as tofu. But it's the soybeans that are compressed together. That's, I guess, the simplest way to put it. So it does kind of look a little weird. It doesn't have really any smell to it or anything. And you can just see everything's like pressed together. So what you should be doing with it, especially if you're first starting out with it, which I didn't know, is you actually should be steaming it. So steaming your tofu will take that little bit of bitterness out of it. So I have a pot here with my steamer in it. Ooh, and it's hot. I think I have actually too much water in that, so it's not going to steam as well as boil it. Let me just get rid of some of that water. There we go, much better. Try not to burn myself first thing in the morning. All right, there we go. So we're just going to steam this for about 5 to 10 minutes. While we're steaming that, we can actually start our marinade for our bacon. We don't want to hurt any little piggies. I love pigs. They're so cute. They're so smart. And so we don't want to hurt them. So the marinade is pretty simple. The key ingredient to making it taste like the old kind of bacon that we used to eat or didn't eat or is really liquid smoke. I do not like a strong flavor of liquid smoke. I just don't like it. I like a little bit, so I only put a little bit in. You need to play with your flavors. You need to find if you like it really smoky kind of flavor, then add more than I do, obviously. And like with every one of my recipes, guys, you need to play with it to make it your own. These are just basic recipes. They're all key ingredients. You look up anything for tempeh bacon or any kind of vegan bacon recipe, they're all going to have relatively the same components. We're all going to start with some soy sauce. So I would say 1/4 cup of soy sauce, give or take. Again, we're going to add some sweetness. You could use agave, you could use some brown sugar. I'm going to use maple syrup, about a tablespoon. I'm going to use a little bit of smoked paprika. You could use regular paprika. So I'm going to get a little smokiness from my paprika. You could also use plain paprika. So I'm going to say about 1/4 teaspoon of smoked paprika, about 1/2 teaspoon of regular paprika. Okay. About 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I like to add flavor. And again, play with it. Make it without garlic if you don't like garlic. And then I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon. Start with a couple of drops of our liquid smoke. And you can get that normally where you find barbecue sauces. Usually where the barbecue sauce is. This one is Woodland Natural Smoke. And you can actually get them with kind of different smoke comparant. Like you can smell it as soon as you can smell that smoky flavor. So go lightly on it. Now that's just right for me. I may put a little bit too much maple syrup. It's a little bit sweet, but that's okay because it's going to be in our bacon. And I'm going to balance it maybe with a little bit of vinegar. I'm just going to put a dab of white vinegar. You could use rice vinegar. I think that's steamed long enough. Definitely steaming. Give that another stir. We want to balance our flavors. We don't want it to be too sweet. Much better. We're going to set that aside. Now what we want to do, grab a plate, grab some tongs. These tongs. Okay, now we're going to take our tempeh out. All right, so let's let our tempeh cool for a few minutes, guys. We want it a little bit cooled so we can handle it. And then we're going to slice our tempeh and put it in our marinade. Okay, so our tempeh is now cool enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to slice it in half. So we get 2 slabs right down the middle. And now we're going to put it in our marinade face down so it can absorb that lovely marinade. Now it's still warm, so it's still going to absorb. It's easier for it to absorb that lovely little marinade that we made. And it doesn't have to be in the marinade for very long. It's not like it has to be overnight or anything like that. I just want it to start absorbing. Give it a few minutes. Over. I'm going to get my griddle going. Nice and hot. I'm actually going to put this, I'm going to let that soak for a few seconds. I am actually going to put this on a plate, and I'm going to have with tomato, and I'm going to put mine on a bagel. So let's just get this heated up. My bagel going. I'll split that in half. Get it in the toaster. And it's an everything bagel, so it's going to add some great seasoning to it. And I'm going to use some mixed greens instead of just lettuce. Kind of upscale it, and some Just Mayo. And then if you have any of this marinade left over, you can save it if you're going to make some again. You could also do carrot. So if you have some nice long strings, or take larger carrots, string them with a flat vegetable peeler, make long scrapes, and put your carrots in that. I've done that in the air fryer. Awesome. You can also do your tofu like this and make tofu bacon. Just make it nice and thin. There we go, nice and hot. Zucchini. You could also do that. Put that in the oven or the air fryer because you want to crisp it up. There we go. I like to shake off any extra marinade. But again, we're just imparting the flavor, and we're not doesn't need to be totally soaked. Just kind of wanted to have that nice smoky flavor without hurting any of our friends. There we go. My husband likes the carrot bacon. I think that's one of his favorites. It's not going to take very long, so I'll put my bagel down. Bagel down. Slice my tomato. I'm going to slice my tomato nice and thin just because my bagel is already going to be thick. There we go. Let that brown a little bit more. I'm going to get a little bit of kosher salt for my tomato. Only needs a little bit because it's already going to be salty with the soy sauce, so we want to watch our salt a little bit. I do use reduced soy sauce. There we go. Caramelize on that one. Just a little bit. Because again, the tempeh is kind of already cooked. We don't have to do a lot to it. And tempeh, you can crumble it up, put it in sauces and meats. Oh goodness, there's a lot you could do. It's a sort of, again, it's like tofu. It takes on the flavor of whatever you're cooking. There's lots that you could do with it. You can even put it on skewers. Or you could slice it up thinly. You saw it was like a block. You could slice it up in thin slices and do the tempeh bacon. I've done that before, but because I was putting it on a bagel, I thought I would just do a slab of it and then cut it in half so the marinade would stick much better. Okay, let's build this. So on the bottom, I'm going to put a little bit of mayo. Then I'm going to put my tempeh. Hang on, it's not going to be. There we go. You know me. Gotta be even. And we're gonna put our tomato on, a nicely seasoned tomato. Oh my goodness. Look how great that is, guys. And our greens. Lovely. Do a little bit more purple green on top. I have my greens. And just to top it off, one more little dollop. Breakfast is served, guys. Look how delicious that is. And that tempeh will keep in your fridge. You can make sandwiches all week. Cube it, put it on your sandwiches, your salads, whatever you're cooking. Stir fry it in with some vegetables. Top it off on your vegetables in a stir fry. Again, if you're enjoying these recipes, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. I'd love you to join my community and my channel. I appreciate everybody who pops by to watch every one of my videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.